Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a financial battle that has probably crossed your mind if you're planning for retirement. 401k versus Roth IRA. Which one should you be contributing to? And more importantly, what's the difference? Don't worry, we're not here to make it boring. No jargon overload. We'll break it down, step by step, with a little humor along the way. So by the end of this video, you'll be a 401k and Roth IRA expert and more confident about where you put your retirement money. But before we jump into it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss any of our tips on saving, investing, and building your wealth. And hey, after watching this, share this video with your friends because trust me, they want to know which one they should be using too. All right, let's get into it. 401k versus Roth IRA. First up, the 401k. It's probably the retirement plan you've heard about the most, and for good reason. A 401k is an employer-sponsored retirement account, which means it's offered through your job. You set up your 401k through your employer, and you make contributions directly from your paycheck. So it's like your boss is giving you a little retirement cheat code. You contribute money before taxes come out of your paycheck, and it lowers your taxable income for the year. Hello, tax savings. So that's a nice little perk. It's like getting a discount on your taxes, but instead of a store coupon, it's for your future self. The money you contribute is then invested into the stock market, bonds, or other assets, depending on your preferences or what your employer offers. And you don't pay taxes on the contributions or any growth until you withdraw the money in retirement. Think of it as a piggy bank that doesn't tell you how much it's growing until you open it up at retirement. But here's the catch. You do have to pay taxes when you pull the money out. And since you're saving pre-tax dollars, you could be paying a lot of taxes later on. But that's a story for another time. One of the biggest perks of the 401k is the employer match. If your employer offers a match, it's free money. Typically, they'll match a portion of what you contribute, up to a certain percentage. That's like getting paid twice for the same work. You put in $1, they match a portion. Boom, more money for your future. But don't get too excited just yet. 401ks do have some limitations. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this retirement account. Here are the pros of a 401k employer match. Free money. Like I said before, if your employer matches your contributions, that's a golden opportunity. High contribution limits. In 2023, you can contribute up to $22,500 to a 401k or $30,000 if you're over 50. That's a lot more than a Roth IRA. Tax savings. Since contributions are made pre-tax, it reduces your taxable income for the year, which can save you money on your taxes. Now, for the cons, taxes on withdrawals. When you pull that money out in retirement, you'll have to pay taxes. So whatever you make, Uncle Sam is taking a slice. RMDs, required minimum distributions. Once you hit age 73, the government says, all right, you've been hiding that money long enough. Time to start pulling it out. And that means you're required to take a certain amount each year, whether you need it or not. So the 401k is great for tax savings now and for the employer match. But just remember, you'll pay the piper when you retire, and you have to start taking money out at a certain age. Now let's switch gears and talk about the Roth IRA. Roth IRAs are all about tax-free growth. Unlike a 401k with a Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax dollars. So you pay your taxes up front, but the big perk is that when you pull the money out in retirement, it's tax-free. And yes, that means no taxes on your earnings either. Not bad, right? Here's the thing. It's kind of like buying a concert ticket and then getting to go backstage later. No taxes on that sweet VIP access when you're ready to cash out. But here's the kicker. You can withdraw your contributions at any time, tax and penalty free. So if you need to pull some money out early, you can do so without worrying about taxes or penalties, as long as it's just the money you've contributed, not your earnings. That's like having a get-out-of-jail-free card in your back pocket. But if you withdraw your earnings early, that's a whole different story. There are taxes and penalties, so let's avoid that unless absolutely necessary. And here's a big benefit. Roth IRAs don't have required minimum distributions, RMDs. That means you don't have to start withdrawing money when you hit a certain age, like with a 401k. You can let it grow tax-free for as long as you want. So here's a breakdown of the pros of a Roth IRA, tax-free withdrawals. Your withdrawals in retirement are completely tax-free. You don't have to worry about paying taxes on your growth. No RMDs, no required minimum distributions. That means more flexibility for your retirement planning. Contributions anytime. You can withdraw your contributions whenever you want without penalties or taxes. Now for the cons, lower contribution limits. You can only contribute $6,500 a year or $7,500 if you're over 50. That's way less than the Roth 401k income limits. Roth IRAs have income limits, so if you make too much money, you can't contribute directly to a Roth IRA. So the Roth IRA is amazing if you want tax-free growth and more control over your retirement savings. But if you're a high-income earner, you might not be eligible to contribute directly. But hey, there's always a backdoor strategy for that. Okay, let's sum this up and talk about the key differences between the 401k and Roth IRA. Contribution limits. The 401k allows you to contribute way more, $22,500, compared to the Roth IRA's $6,500. Tax treatment. With a 401k, you contribute pre-tax dollars and pay taxes when you withdraw the money. With a Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax dollars, but all your growth is tax-free in retirement. Employer match. If your employer offers a match, that's exclusive to the 401k. The Roth IRA doesn't have that feature. RMDs. The Roth IRA doesn't require minimum distributions, while the 401k does, starting at age 73. Eligibility. There are no income limits for contributing to a 401k, but Roth IRAs have income limits. So, after everything we've discussed today, which one do you think suits you best? If you're looking for higher contribution limits and an employer match, the 401k might be the way to go. But if you want tax-free growth and more flexibility with your withdrawals, the Roth IRA could be your best bet. Remember, you can actually use both if you want to double dip and maximize your retirement savings. There's no rule that says you can't have both a Roth IRA and a 401k. So why not do both and set yourself up for a great retirement? Now, don't forget to like this video if it helped clear things up for you. Subscribe so you get more money tips and tricks. And of course, share this with your friends, because trust me, they'll thank you when they know what the difference between a Roth IRA and 401k is. Thanks for watching, and remember, retirement's not a race, but you've got to start planning today to make the future brighter. Catch you in the next one.